Over 90% of communication is nonverbal, which means what you do has a lot more impact than what you say. Stand out from the crowd by learning the skills and techniques of effective nonverbal communication. Welcome to the Power of Nonverbal Communication video series, a program designed to give you the professional advantage in all your face-to-face communication. Today's topic, meeting seating. If you've watched our video, Take a Seat, you know that how you sit affects how you're perceived. In this video, you'll learn it's not only how you sit, but where you sit. When conducting a simple one-on-one meeting, if you want to work closely with a person or collaborate on a project, the most effective position is side by side. For a friendly, casual meeting, where you may have to present an idea or a project, this collaborative seating position, the corner position, is perfect. You get to exchange eye contact and gestures comfortably. And what if a third person wants to join? Seat yourself next to the person you would like to be aligned with. If you're representing or working with a client and the third person is presenting, sit next to your client to show your support. Be aware that at any meeting, the person sitting directly across from you may be the one to give you the most opposition.
Spoken with everyone on staff, and I'm the only person that received that type of report.
Sitting across from another person brings out our competitive nature. One way to counteract this phenomenon at a sales meeting, interview, or other kind of session is to position yourself at a 45-degree angle. Of course, you can also use this knowledge to your advantage. If you'd like to get direct information from a colleague or a direct report, you are more likely to get it if you face them front on. Interestingly, because eating out at a restaurant is primarily a social activity, sitting directly across from someone does not have the same effect. But what about business meetings that take place over dinner or lunch? Ideally, look for a place with a round table, low lights, and music so your associates feel comfortable. Another very interesting fact is the person whose back is to a solid wall will feel more calm and grounded. So if you want your guests to be at ease, seat them with their back against a solid wall. They will feel more tense and anxious with their back to an open space or window. Do you sit behind a large desk and seat your guest across from you? Something you may want to know is that your desk represents a barrier between you and the person sitting opposite you. And like we noted, the person sitting across from you will feel opposition. Managers who do not sit behind large desks or who seat their guests in the corner position are perceived as being more fair-minded and better listeners. And what about at larger meetings? It's pretty common when meetings take place at a rectangular table for the leader to sit at either end of the table because that's the power position. But did you know that the person sitting in the center spot on the side of the table is often the emotional leader? At a round table, wherever the leader sits becomes the head of the table, and the person to his or her right is the second most powerful person. And what about eye contact? It's easy to get stuck giving eye contact to the person you're nearest to. But just like the front of the room eye contact, if you're speaking to the whole group, it's important to give equal eye contact to everyone. And for those staff members who have a hard time contributing at meetings, giving them eye contact while speaking or answering questions just might coax them out of their shyness. If you're in sales, here's an interesting fact to keep in mind. Studies show that more deals are made when a salesperson sits to the customer's left than to their right. So, the next time you call or attend a meeting, take a few moments to position yourself for success.